Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good, and we are here 22 weeks into our free-to-play farming in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Some fun stuff to take care of on the account today, while also, I'm going to do my dailies for you guys. I know it seems like a small thing, but I think it's important to kind of see what dailies look like as we progress through our journey free-to-play in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So we're going to go over some things on the account. When I get done, I'm not going to play the credits. Credits will be last. There's no Grand Arena last week, so nothing to play for you there. But I'm going to run through all of my dailies after I get done talking about the account and showing off a few things, and etc., etc. So let's jump in. 22 weeks free to play here in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. How's that music sounding? Yeah, we're good. Okay, look, I get to activate Merrick. What do I do with Merrick? Nothing right now. We'll save that for later. I think that Sanjita's onto something, though, with farming that Balin Skull farm early. We'll see how we get to that, or mid-game-ish should be a better way to put it. All right, thank you, Merrick. Congratulations to you for coming to my roster. Now, we're 22 weeks in. What's going on here? Thank you. Thank you. All right. That was our web store, by the way. Make sure you're always logging into the web store every day. I do it on my phone. Log into the web store, get your rewards on a daily basis. It's free, it's cheap, it's ready to go. Good for you. Let's do the first thing we're gonna do here. We're gonna Relic Piett. So I've got Bosk Relic now, and now we're taking Piett to Relic levels. Actually, Bosk is actually done for the Executor at Relic 5, so he's complete. Now it's time to Relic Piett and see how far we can take him. And not only Relicing Piett, because we need him Relic 8 for the Executor, and yes, we are still pushing the Executor. We're still going to keep doing that. But the question would be, and I'm not going Relic 8 today, by the way. I'm not ready to do that. But the question becomes, with Piett, if he's Relic and he's among a bunch of other, lower-geared Imperial Troopers, how will those lower-geared Imperial Troopers perform in the assault battles? We'll have to test that out. Actually, I take it back. We've already got Forest Moon done. So it'll just be Rebel Roundup. Next time we get Rebel Roundup, we'll see if a Relic Piett will be able to help us out there. And I'm kind of low on these right now, so I'll add some more Relics to them later. Relic 2 for now. We've got a lot of signal data on hand to get these relics done, but just kind of shy on the carbonate circuit board, bronzium. Not going to go farm a bunch of that stuff right now. We will get Piett to higher relic. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Hold on. Let's see how much stuff we got here. I think I got plenty. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, we can do some stuff here. Hold on, hold on. We'll take him up to some more relic levels, maybe relic 3, 4, 5, something like that. Got stuff down here too. Yeah, a little bit. All right, that's good enough for now. Let's get our bronzium wiring too. You got to be farming this stuff, guy. Now, you're going to farm it naturally in most cases. We're a little bit tight here, aren't we? Dun, okay, and then we got these. So these are nice to have. All right, there we go. Thank you for the bronzium wiring, dear gods of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. May the gods be praised. Okay, there we go. We got some bronzium wiring now. Let's go back and do some relic levels on Piett. I lied. It's just so tempting to go and do it. I don't like holding back, but I've got it sitting right there in front of me to take care of and have a little fun with. We got to get into Relic 8 anyway, so why not push the envelope as far as we can today? I'll do more down the road. I think we can get this to 5. We might be able to get to 6 here. Let's see. No, I lied. All right, I'm out. I'm good. We'll do that later. So we got into Relic 4 right now. Admiral Piett is Relic. We are on our way toward the Executor. Next up, Dengar, IG-88, Boba Fett. Actually, Boba Fett is kind of next up. Let's see if we've got this. I'm actually hoarding this currency a little bit just because, with all the changes coming to gear, I'm not sure how that's going to work when we move forward. So I'm actually kind of sitting on all that currency a little bit here. But we will get Boba Fett upgraded here, and that'll be our next 3 as well. Now, one thing you see on the front page here, this Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. Now that is changing how I field my Grand Arena defense. If you guys watch me play Grand Arena today, I showed you, that's not where I want to be. Where am I going here? Grand Arena. If you're watching me play, oh, he failed already? It's already paying dividends, boys and girls. Yusuf went in, we had similar rosters, very similar rosters. I took out the bottom part of his Grand Arena, and he went into mine. Where did he fail? he failed on the team that I was just talking about. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we farm Qui-Gon and the Poncho Bros. Now, will he be able to go in and do something special to make up for that? I don't know. I don't know what team he used here. He didn't have a lot of bullets left in his quiver, which is a saying that makes no sense at all, but I just said it. So he may be stuck here on this. He didn't even kill Qui-Gon yet, where those guys would have done some serious damage. Did he try the GEOs yet? Let's take a look. Yes, sir. That's a hold. I cannot tell you guys again. How many times have I said it? The GEOs in early rounds of Grand Arena, lower levels of Grand Arena, absolute monsters for your opponent in the right situation. What he should have done was use Wampa here to take these guys out, take out my other team in the back, and go up top. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, an interesting thought process here is if you're going in and you know you can't take out that top team, maybe you do this first, get your 10 points, and then go down here and do it. I never thought of that, but that may be something to do in the future because I couldn't handle this Rex team. Now that I know I couldn't handle the Rex team, I wasn't sure, so I took a shot at it without Captain Rex in there. It's a little more vulnerable, but I could not get through this team. So maybe I should have gone up here, thrown a team out there, got my 10 points, and just gone south and wreaked havoc. You know what I mean? Like, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be a win. Another Carbonite 3 win for us in Grand Arena. That'll be on next week's video. We'll show you the highlights of that. What else is going on in the account? The Shard Shop currency. You know, you guys, you get these characters unlocked. When you get them above 7 stars, you get Shard Shop currency. So I'm going to take my characters that are going to be above 7 stars, like Jedi Counselor. I have 114 out of 100 shards. That'll be an extra 14 shards on him. Just doing this to get myself a bunch of Shard Shop currency. I'll go show you in a second because it's going to be a lot. This will be an extra 8 here on Old Daka. I got some big ones too. I've got the Royal Guard and my Ewok Scout are going to be like over 100 shards in there for my Shard Shop currency. I could take Palpatine up too. I could do that. I mean, right now, I'm spending less credits on upgrading characters, so I have more credits on leveling characters. So I have more credits available to upgrade characters, and we'll need Palpatine for sure down the road as we move forward. Where are we here? I'm looking for that Royal Guard. Where is he? Royal Guard. I'm looking for a red guy. Where's our red guy? Red guy. There we go. Royal Guard. 448 shards out of 15. I only need 330 total, and I've already got 10, so that means 320. That means I'm going to have 128 shards for my Shard Shop currency here. This is a big ad, and this is a... Guys, you can't get enough Shard Shop currency. I mean, that really feeds your Gear 12 finishers in the game, and then eventually will feed some of your Datacron farming. It's good for Datacron currency specifically in the game. So, Shard Shop currency, invaluable throughout the game from beginning to end. And here we've got another one, Ewok Scout. 458. That's going to be an extra 138 shards, or yeah, something like that. So we'll get a bunch of currency here for our Shard Shop. We're farming this now. I've been sitting on this. I don't really, you know, with characters like this that I'm not going to be using anytime soon, I don't feel the need to go upgrade them or anything. But in this situation, it's just worth it to get all that currency. Anybody else down here? I don't. Well, Tebow's got some extra stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. 319 out of 25. That's going to be some extra. And we might have some more, but I think this is going to do it for me. The two big ones were Ewok Scout and your what's he called? I always want to say Imperial Guard, but he's the Royal Guard. And the rest of this, Thrawn's ready to activate too. I haven't done that, have I? Let's get Thrawn to 7 stars. Why not? We'll use him on the roster eventually. We'll use everything eventually. That's the great thing about Galaxy Heroes is everything eventually has value in this game. 100%. Okay, there we go with Thrawn. Now, let's back off here. Anybody else? Anybody else? I've got SWGOH Press over 330 shards. He'll be the last one we do today here. So let me go ahead and get him to 7 stars real quick. I have nothing else to say about Shard Shop currency. That took too long. But we'll go check it here in a second. This is going to be probably, I don't know how much it's going to be, like 5,000 or 6,000 Shard Shop currency for me. And I've been running on like 200 a day, something like that. So that's going to be a big benefit for me. Okay, so we got those characters all unlocked at 7 stars. Let's go check it out. 4,890. I got 138 extra here, 128 extra here. So always valuable to get that currency under your belt. I'm actually saving this also right now, you know, with all of the, they published and said they're going to have big changes to how gearing works. And it sounds like it's just gearing for the new characters, and the old characters, the ones on my roster, will still gear up the same way. Even so, I think I'd rather wait and see how all that works out and how it all pans out before I start spending a bunch on gear here in all of my different places. Got a bunch of energy saved up for my dailies here in a moment. Let's take a look at my ship farming right now as far as going for Executor. My Bounty Hunter ships and my Empire ships at the moment. And I've also been farming some Galactic Republic ships in the meantime. 7 out of 100 on Houndstooth, so 93 more to go. At 1.5 to 2 a day, you're looking at, let's see, if it's 2 a day, it's another, 55. Still got 2 months ahead of me. So now I'm down to 2 months ahead of me to get to the Executor. 228 shards out of Razor Crest. I should be able to get that to 330, I think, within a couple of months. We'll see. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Punishing One I'm farming now. Rizandu Bloods is similar to Houndstooth, and IG 2000 is on the way. Slave One is done. If we look at our Empire ships, I've got TIE Advance is done. TIE Fighter's on the way. I only farm TIE Fighter in the Galactic War Store when it pops up, and I only farm TIE Bomber on the Queel node. So Queel, we need to farm him to get best Beskar because you need Beskar Mando to get the Razor Crest unlocked. So I only do this node here. I can, well, we'll grab that later in my dailies. You'll see me do it right there. But I'm not doing this when it shows up in Galactic War Store. I don't buy those. This has only been on the Queel node. So you can do just fine on Queel. You don't need to grab it in the Galactic War Store. And as far as Galactic Republic, so you guys know that I always talk about having this endurance fleet for yourself. I've got the endurance kind of ready to go, but I'm a little shy on currency there. I'm going to wait on that one. An endurance Galactic Republic fleet can do you a lot of good for a long time in the game. I'm also farming Malevolence shards with my Get 2 currency, so I'll have Malevolence alongside my endurance to give me those, those B tier ships that are still really functional, especially early in the game, but even later in the game they can do some good. I mean, Malevolence could counter Profundity. I haven't tried it yet with Rogue One out there, but regardless, and Negotiator, once you get the Mirage, I mean, these ships are good. Malevolence, Negotiator, Endurance, they're good ships, B tier ships, maybe A- solid ships in the game. They're worth farming on your roster. So that's what I'm working on there with my ships. Let me take a look at that Galactic Republic again. I've been grabbing Anakin in the Galactic War Store, occasionally with some ship energy if I have it left over, but I try to use that for gear. Ahsoka Tano, only Galactic War Store. Clone Sergeant has only been Galactic War Store. I probably should start grabbing that. And Plo Koon, pretty much only Galactic War Store for these ships. And I've been grabbing 5s in the Cantina shop now. I don't have the ship ready to go, but 5s is at 3 stars, and I guess I can promote him too. I've been grabbing his shards in the Cantina shop to get 5s up and running for the Embarra and Starfighter as well. That's everything that's going on with the roster right now, I think, if I take a look at everything. Yeah, that's where we stand today. So, hey, you know what? If you're done with the updates, you have no interest in going forward, that's fine. You can tune out. I'd rather you stick around because, it's always super interesting to do our dailies. Let's do our dailies on this account. And again, I just think every now and then it's good to check in with what the dailies look like and how I'm handling them, so you guys can kind of measure yourself as your account moves forward as well. Because like on an account like this, I'm not spending all of my currency every day because I've only got 500 crystals. I'm short on crystals. Somebody said today, we'll talk about that in a second. Well, we talk about right now. Somebody said in chat today on stream that there was a comment to one of my videos that if I'd prioritize fleets, I'd be doing better with crystals. And the answer is no. No, you can't prioritize fleets free to play. And by the way, I've been prioritizing fleets. You just saw all the farming I've done on those ships. Those ships have been farmed from the moment they were able to be farmed. I've farmed all of those ships. The problem is, and there you go, there's the Imperial TIE Fighter right here. Boom. I gotta go play Galactic War. Let's, we'll come back to that. People come into the game now. They spend $10 on the Hyperdrive bundle. They immediately get a bunch of ships at 5 stars that you're not going to have for months. And then they can also come in right now. Now there's a permanent Radis bundle and a permanent Finalizer bundle. They could drop a Radis and a Finalizer on you with a bunch of Relic pilots, and doesn't matter what you do. You free to play. You can prioritize your ships all you want. Nope. Ain't happening, brother. Ain't happening. So, yeah, just just you should put that out of your mind. I do think you should prioritize ships because you do want to get to where you're competitive in ships at some point, as soon as you can be. But free to play is not going to be competing in ships in the immediate, and it's very different. Any account I've run before, any account that anybody else is running, Hyperdrive Bundle went to $10 permanently in May. Okay, any account that started like 9 months ago, 10 months ago, a year ago, they weren't competing with $10 hyperdrive bundles. People were still spending $50 in the hyperdrive bundle, and they were buying the gas bundle and getting negotiated right out of the gate. So it's been a challenge all along, but we have not been competing with $10 hyperdrive bundles. So just put it out of your mind, it ain't happening. I'm gonna sit on this currency a little bit, waiting for U-Wing or Razor Crest and General Grievous down here. I'm actually just sitting on this currency in general where I can, so that I get myself, you know, I'm saving up for, like I mentioned, I don't know what the relics are going to look like down the road, although I can use this Get 2 currency for Malevolence when that comes around. And that's all we got for today for those. Let's go take a look at, yeah, let's do all our challenges and stuff. I got to do this stuff here. Hold please, hold please. Galactic War. Restart multi-sim, go grab some TIE Fighter shards and maybe some Ahsoka shards. Let's hold off on the Ahsoka shards because I'm grabbing TIE Fighter here and I've been grabbing Admiral Akbar. I've almost got him to 7 stars. Akbar is there for a couple reasons. I know we got the B-Wing and that's fine, but mainly that Akbar plus Bounty Hunter ships is a solid way to counter any profundities that might be in my fleet arena. Do I have any profundities in my fleet arena? I haven't looked here in a minute. Let's take a look. I'm sure a bunch of people got that unlocked. Ranks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you know what? Executor is still going to be very viable up here. If I'm 2 months away, so are a lot of other people from getting the Executor. So Executor will be viable up here, and when I run into a profundity, if I can't do it with the Executor, we'll sub in the home one and do it that way with the Bounty Hunter ships. So that's good stuff as well. Here we go. We got to grab that. Now where am I? Ships. So our fleet challenges. Okay, this is I got this one maxed out. The other ones I'm still working on because I'm trying to get the home one and the endurance to 7 stars. Not quite there yet. Don't have the light side ships ready to go yet. Over here in fleet battles, my first stop is always punishing one. Max out the punishing one. Then I go down to 1. Since everything here is done, the slave 1 is 7 stars. And Sunpack is 7 stars, so I'm done here for now. And I go down to here, and I've been grabbing my main stop here is just Lando. For not only Lando's Millennium Falcon, which is a cargo ship, which goes for the cargo run. I never remember what it's called. Plus Lando, he doesn't do any really much. He is a smuggler, so for smuggler's run, he could come in handy down the road, but yeah. I don't even want to refresh that right now with as low as I am on crystals. I'm just going to leave it right there. That's where I'm doing ships. Over here in mods, I'll go over and let's farm some speed mods right now. I do need some speed mods to upgrade. Let's go pull my mod score and see how that's developing, actually. I'm going to get my Discord up while we're talking here. And I don't refresh my mods very often at all, to be honest. It's sometimes I do maybe 1 refresh my mods, but I generally don't because I just don't have that many crystals right now because, again, the fleet arena problem for free to play, right? Let's get over to here. Okay, let me pull Discord over here. And let me get to my mod score pull. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna get this. Let's go to the screen capture. There we go. And where's my ally code? 731-887-942. 731-887-942. All right, let's see what that looks like. Right now I'm at 3.44. I think that might have gone down. Let's pull our Wookiee bot here. Pull that. Ally code. Boom. And let's see what our mod score has done over time. Yeah, it actually is kind of leveled out up here a little bit as my roster grows, and so I'm kind of in a leveled out spot right now as far as my mod growth on the roster. That's back when we started. We actually started in May. I guess maybe in June I got my first mods on characters. I don't know. Nose itchy. So yeah, we've definitely leveled off kind of small slope down there on our mods. So that's where we are with our mod score right now. Kind of good to take note of that. Like and subscribe, everybody. All right, now we go into, we're gonna look at Conquest here in a minute too. Let's get over here into our character farming. We got a bunch of regular energy. So what I've been doing here is I start here with Cara Dune. Again, we need her to get Beskar Mando unlocked. If you are of that ilk, you can buy the Din Djarin bundle and just get it that way, whereas I'm just farming them free to play. Then of course, this is not about Destroy a Droid, this is about Xanadu Blood. You could also highlight this in your ships if you wanted to, you know, to make it easier. I just remember that it's here on this node, and on this node is going to be my IG-2000, so I farmed that as well. And I'm only getting these Xanadu Blood and IG-2000 shards tonight, so that's nice. Don't care about 8th Brother or Destroyer Droid at the moment. Then Jango Fett node is going to be my Houndstooth, and I know that that's there as well. We've got a bunch of ship. We did some pretty good ship farming there actually tonight. That was excellent. Over to IG-11, also needed for Beskar Mando. There's that bundle again, or Din Djarin, excuse me, the Din Djarin Lightspeed bundle. Then over to Queel. What did I mention on Queel? We got the TIE Bomber here as well. Let's grab that one. I did a lot of good ship farming tonight. I do spend my regular energy all the way down to the nub through the 50s. I got like 3 shards of every single ship tonight. That was excellent. That does not happen all the time. And then I'm farming Keller and Beck to have kind of a side raid team. Although, I don't know, by the time I get them farmed and upgraded, I mean, with all the other stuff on my roster, we might be done with this raid by then. That's the frustrating part about the raid. Probably not. I think I can get them up before that. So that's all the farming that I'm doing with my regular energy at the moment. I was doing Peridia Pals previously. I'm just letting them sit right now. Captain Enoch, Night Trooper, Death Trooper Peridia. Once I get all of my ship farming, actually, really, once I get Beskar Mando characters, Cara Dune, IG-11, and Queel done, then I will bring these guys back up. Captain Enoch, Death Trooper Peridia, and Night Trooper. I'll get back to farming them to get ready for the Peridia Pals assault battle. That's going to be a priority. I want to have that assault battle ready to go on the account as soon as possible. It's going to take a minute, and we got to think about after that. Then we're looking at like down the road, Great Mothers and Balin Skull, but that's a good bit down the road. We want to get our assault battles done first. That's what I'm doing. When I get extra regular energy, I come over here, and I don't want those. I do want these, and I'll farm these light side Kyrotex. Thank you very much. There we go. And I'm not gonna do my hundreds. I don't do those. Force Moon in 2 days. Well, you know what? I got that maxed out. I had Gear 11 Troopers, got it maxed out. And Gear 10 Gar Saxon, and yeah, I'll have a video on that pretty soon. Minimums needed for every assault battle. I've got that churning in the old noggin right now. That's all the farming I'm doing at the moment. Oh no, I'm sorry. I need to farm this stuff. Signal data here with my Cantina energy. I don't have any characters right now for Cantina, so I'm just doing signal data. And again, I only refresh this when I have extra crystals, and I don't have a lot of extra crystals right now, so I'm going to sit on it. If you'll notice, the only energy I refreshed tonight was my regular energy, and I did it all the way to 50. The rest of my energy was one shot and out. So just keep that in mind as you know, always regular energy. The other stuff is kind of hit and miss depending on what's going on with that energy. One last stop here. Let's take a look at how Conquest is going for me. Ends in 4 days. I'm into Sector 3. I've got the I got almost the 3rd crate. I'll get that 3rd crate done right now. What's going on here? That's my Discord popping up or something. I got one team that's basically working here right now, and it's this team. My Phoenix work from time to time when I find the right situation for them. But generally speaking, it's just Padawan Obi-Wan's Omicron doing almost all the work for me here in Conquest to get me to that 3rd crate. And the 3rd crate's kind of important. It's our milestone in normal Grand Arena, because the 3rd crate in normal is equal to the final crate, the final red crate in easy. Although we aren't always getting. What is going on here with Discord? Close down. I don't need those messages popping. I don't know what you're doing, computer. I didn't set up it never does that any other time. You guys can't even see that, can you? I'm freaking out and you can't even see. I'm getting pop-ups from Discord that I never get any other time. So anyway, that's what I'm proceeding with right now. We'll be able to get through to that 3rd crate. Pretty much in normal, I'm not worried about anything except doing the best that I can. Why? You can't see it. I'm just going to stop talking about it. I don't know what my computer did. The Discord is now just popping up on my screen as an alert. I gotta turn those alerts off because I don't like alerts. I don't like alerts. All right, there we go. That's how Conquest is going. Am I close to that crate? Let's take a look at that thing. I don't look at the feats. I don't look at anything except just getting through it. That's all that I'm doing in normal. Whatever I get out of it is what I get. I need 5 more points there. Yeah, we'll just leave it as is right now. I'll be able to get those 5 points for that 3rd crate by the time we get to the end for sure. Absolutely. So we'll get that done in Conquest. And there you go, boys and girls. That is 22 weeks free to play in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Let me know what your roster is looking like. Let me know how you are doing in the game. I'd love to hear from all of you guys. Have a great day. On our way toward Executor. We'll see you for week 23 next week. And always remember, Nooch too good.